your company is trying to go toe-to-toe with a big competitor, and that is NVIDIA. What do you draw in terms of an underdog story from what we saw the other day with DeepSeek?
Look, I think this is an enormously exciting moment for the community. I think it sends multiple powerful messages. Clearly, they used less compute, they used fewer people, and produced something quite impressive. Now, I think that's a reminder that those of us who are underdogs and are competing against the 800-pound gorillas in the industry, small teams of hardworking people with big ideas can produce industry-changing results. And that's what we do at Cerebras.
Yeah. Andrew, though, they used you. They used Cerebras' inference offering. What did you see? What have you taken on in terms of the amount of sheer necessity they need in this moment?
Sure. So we are now in beta with our DeepSeek offering. And as your last guest said, there are two ways to use DeepSeek. You can use it through their app. And I think he's absolutely correct that data, you can assume, goes right to China. Or you can use it through a company like us or Perplexity or a collection of others that are offering the model. And we, of course, have all sorts of protections for your data such that you can be assured it will go nowhere. There is tremendous demand for this type of model. One of the things that separated this model from previous models was that its ability to reason and to do logic. And those type of models in particular outperform the other forms of models. And they do that by using more compute during inference. And this is something that the whole industry has been grappling with, and we are today the fastest at this. And what that means for you, the user, is a better user experience, quicker answers, less waiting. And that's what's really moving the customers right now.
Andrew, Cerebras had been planning an IPO. Do you have an update on that? And we also understand that an interagency panel in Washington known as CFIUS has been reviewing all of this. Do you have an update there?
I don't. But I think the DeepSeek model was put out right around Trump's inauguration. I don't think that was an accident. I think this was an effort to communicate at the geopolitical level that to the U.S. that the previous administration's regulations hadn't worked, that the Chinese engineer was capable of doing extraordinary things, even in the face of the regulations imposed by the previous administration's commerce team.
What's so interesting about this? You talk about the geopolitics. We perhaps saw that sort of timing used with Huawei and its innovations. But briefly, many are perhaps worried, CFIUS maybe have anxiety around your relationship with G42 and its ultimate relationship with China, about your overseas locations. How do you tackle that in this environment?
Look, I think we have a strategic partnership with G42. They are the national champion AI company for United Arab Emirates. And they are one of the U.S.'s staunchest allies in the Middle East and have a long track record of supporting U.S. interests and being good allies. I think one of the things that DeepSeek has taught us is that we will need the community and we will need our allies. That we thought perhaps that the U.S. could run this alone, that we had the computer companies like Cerebras, like NVIDIA and AMD, and we had the OpenAIs of the world. But I think what we're learning here is that we will need the entire U.S. ecosystem in this AI battle.